This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Ayala is on fire in Auckland, storming into the ASB Classic semifinals after a straight sets win over Magda Linette. Meralco stays alive. The Bolts take Game 3 and avoid a massive disadvantage against TNT Tropang 5G behind Cansino and Banchero's masterful performance. Creamline reloads for 2026, signing elite libero Jen Nierva to bolster its backcourt after a busy offseason shakeup. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 9th of January. Now, here's our roundup. Ayala is starting the year right as she is now one win away from a final and a shot at her first title this 2026. Our sports correspondent Sheila Salaysay has the details.
Oh, that's clever.
Filipina tennis ace Ayala is on a full-on roll in Auckland, and the ASB Classic stage is feeling it. Ayala powered her way into the ASB Classic semifinals after a commanding 6-3, 6-2 takedown of Poland's Magda Linette in the WTA 250 quarterfinals, moving one win closer to her first title of 2026.
Oh, that's clever.
What started as a tight chess match quickly turned into a Pinay power play as Ayala, world number 53, broke free from a 2-2 stalemate with a blistering 3-game surge to seize control of the opening set. Linette fired back briefly, but Ayala slammed the door shut. Riding the momentum, Ayala hit another gear in the second set, racing to a 4-0 lead and never looking back. Linette managed a short counter, but the Filipina stayed poised, finishing the job in straight sets with ice-cold precision. The win caps a statement run for Ayala, who has already sent Croatian standouts Donna Vekic and Petra Marcinko packing earlier in the tournament. Proof that her game is sharp, fearless, and firing on all cylinders. In doubles, Ayala and Ivajovic fought hard but saw their run stop in the semifinals, bowing to the third-seeded Chinese veterans Xu Yifan and Yang Zhaoxuan 5-7, 3-6. Up next, Ayala keeps her singles titles hopes alive with a semifinal showdown looming against 7-seed Wang Xin, while Ivajovic turns her attention to the tough singles battle versus top seed Elina Svitolina. Both matches are set to go down on Saturday, January 10. Reporting for the Scorecard, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
The Meralco Bolts bounced back in a must-win victory, taking Game 3 with a 97-89 win over TNT Tropang 5G in the PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup semifinals at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. CJ Cansino and Chris Banchero led Meralco with 18 points apiece, with Chris Newsom adding 17 as the Bolts cut the series deficit to 1. Meralco set the tone early, taking a 21-15 first quarter lead and extending it to 47-38 at halftime. TNT made a push behind Roger Pogoy, trimming the gap to 63-59, but Meralco responded, rebuilding a double-digit cushion and holding firm down the stretch. Pogoy finished with 28 points for TNT, with Brandon Ganuelas-Rosso, Reynam Batak, and Kelly Williams also in double figures. Meralco stays alive in the semifinals, delivering a composed Game 3 performance to keep the series within reach. Game 4 now looms with momentum very much back in play. Strong Group Athletics officially welcomes back Japanese coach Koji Tsuzurabara, joining former Cherry Tigo head coach Kung Fu Reyes as the latest pieces ahead of the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference. Tsuzurabara's return signals a major move for the SGA stable, especially for the Farm Fresh Foxies after a period of shuffling coaching directions. The Japanese tactician previously led the Petrogas Angels to a breakthrough run, capturing the 2024 PNVF Champions League and delivering the franchise its first ever PVL All-Filipino Conference title in the 2024-25 season. Joining him is Kung Fu Reyes, who steps in as assistant coach following the disbandment of the Cherry-Tigo crossovers. The coaching pickups come on the heels of a loaded player off-season headlined by Aragalang, Maylene Pa, Aimee Hernandez, Remy Palma, and Chi Saet, making it clear that SGA is going all in. With its aggressive off-season moves coming together, SGA is clearly aiming to elevate both Farm Fresh and Zeus Coffee as serious contenders in the upcoming All-Filipino Conference. Creamline adds a key piece to its backcourt for the 2026 PVL season. The 10-time champions have signed 26-year-old libero Jen Nierva, their first new addition of a busy off-season. Nierva becomes the 11th former Cherry-Tigo crossover to land a new team, following with the club's disbandment. The former National University standout is expected to strengthen Creamline's floor defense alongside Denden Lazaro Revilla, Eala de Jesus, Alia Torres, and Kayla Atienza. Nierva will also be teaming up with her idol, Eliza Valdez, and Alas Filipinas captain, Gia de Guzman, who returns to the PVL after helping secure a SEA Games beach volleyball gold with Cici Rondina and Beach Rodriguez. Her arrival comes at a critical time for the Cool Smashers, who will enter the All-Filipino Conference without Atienza, sidelined by a torn lateral ulnar collateral ligament in her left elbow. With a gap in the backcourt rotation, Nierva is expected to immediately share libero duties with Lazaro Revilla, De Jesus, and Torres as Creamline reloads for another title run. Rising Filipina racing star Bianca Bustamante is taking the next step in her European single-seater career. The 20-year-old will compete in both the Eurocup 3 Winter Series and the full Eurocup 3 Championship in 2026 with Palu Motorsport. Bustamante makes her Eurocup 3 debut February 20th through 22nd at Portimao in Portugal, followed by rounds at Jarama and Motorland Aragon in Spain. The program includes technical support from powerhouse Prema Racing. After a key 2025 season in GB3, the move puts Bustamante on a clear path toward FIA Formula 3 and ultimately Formula 1. A full night around the NBA with a streak snapped, close finishes, and one game called off. In Charlotte, Pascal Siakam delivered when it mattered most, scoring 30 points and hitting the go-ahead basket with 11 seconds left as the Indiana Pacers beat the Charlotte Hornets 114-112. The win ended Indiana's 13-game losing streak and marked career win number 1,000 for head coach Rick Carlisle. LaMelo Ball led Charlotte with 33 in a losing effort. In Minnesota, the Timberwolves stayed hot with Julius Randle putting up 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists in a 131-122 win over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Anthony Edwards added 25 as the Wolves made it 4 straight. In Dallas, Lauri Markkanen scored 33 as the Utah Jazz closed strong to edge the Dallas Mavericks 116-114, snapping a 5-game skid. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the game between the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls was postponed after a nearly 2-hour delay due to condensation on the court at the United Center. Officials cited unsafe floor conditions with a makeup date to be announced. When we return, Alex Ayala is rolling in Auckland, reaching the ASB Classic semifinals. And we will be joined later on by national coach Chris Cuarto to break down what's next for the Filipina ace when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. Alex Ayala is surging in Auckland after reaching the ASB Classic semifinals. And joining us to break down what lies ahead for the Filipina star is Philippine national tennis coach, Coach Chris Cuarto. Hello, Coach. Good evening, and thank you so much for the time and joining us here tonight on the show.
Yes, good evening. Good evening, Anton, and good evening to all the viewers sa Scorecard.
All right, Coach, I guess before we talk about what lies ahead for Alex Ayala, pag-usapan muna natin yung naging huling laban niya. It was a relatively short match compared to the previous ones for Alex Ayala. Ano po yung nakita nyo dito sa laban na to? What did Alex do so well that allowed her to advance to the semifinals in Auckland?
I think, every match that Alex plays, she gets better and better. I think if you would look at the first match against Vekic, medyo ano pa siya na konti, parang meron pang jitters and everything, first tournament niya of the year. Medyo jittery pa na konti, but after she passed through the first round, everything else was really, I wouldn't say a breeze, pero mas confident na siya in her next match after Vekic. And you can see also nung kay Magda Linette, I would say she played so well. She played outstanding against Linette, who is a veteran also.
So as she goes along in the tournament, yun po ang napapansin nyo, Alex continues to get better and better. But what about the loss in her doubles match? Do you think makaka-apekto yon in terms of her morale and confidence coming into the semifinals? What did you see in that doubles match?
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it will affect her in the loss of sa doubles nila. I think her concentration now is the singles, and there's a lot of things that can happen in the semifinals, and we are all hoping for her to win it and be in the finals in her first tournament this year.
So in the semifinals in Auckland, ang makakalaban niya is another Chinese opponent. Chinese din ang nakalaban nila sa doubles. She's ranked 7th. Alex Ayala is ranked higher, number 4 at least for this tournament. Ano naman po ang nakikita niyo, Coach, na mga challenges for Alex in the semifinals in Auckland?
I think itong Wang, if you would look at her style of game, I think kaya ni Alex na i-overcome yan. I think it's just more of the pressure coming from Alex. I think that's the I would say the issue now. Kasi syempre yung mga tinalo niya nung first round, Vekic is I would say is a silver Olympic medalist yan. Itong Linette, he's also been veteran na rin yan. So itong Wang, ito medyo same rank niya to eh. Mga 50s yan eh. So alam mo, if Alex keeps on focusing on her game, on kung ano yung plano nila on the game, I think she will pull it off.
Coach, every time I review itong mga matchups ni Alex, I always get surprised with the age disparity. So Magda Linette was 33. Alex, as we know, is only 20 years old. So that's a 13-year age gap. Is this normal in tennis na ganun kalaki yung agwat in terms of the age? And Alex seems to be very mature for her age, her young age.
Yes, if you would look at Alex as an Asian, she's mature. Okay? Normally, Asian players don't mature at that early. Pero itong mga nakakalaban niya ngayon, they have stayed in the game for so long. Mga veterano na yan. And I think Alex now, it is her time now, I think. Yung game niya has been different. He's more powerful now. He's very quick on the court. And the serve, I think, he's getting there. Okay, she's getting there, and little by little, alam mo, she will get in the top rankings.
Coach, exciting times for our country with tennis, of course. The Philippine Women's Open happening this month. Pero hindi pa sigurado kung makakalaro si Alex doon because the Australian Open is also coming up. But how happy are you with this type of event, an international event being held here in the Philippines? I'm hearing stories, seeing videos about yung court sa Rizal Memorials looking like the courts that Alex played at in the Miami Open.
Yes, true. In a span of few months, I think we started December. Right now, finishing touches na, medyo yung preparation for the WTA here in Manila has been really fast tracked. Thanks to the PSC, the Philippine Sports Commission, PILTA, and also kay Alex. I think without Alex, syempre we won't have this kind of tournament. Sabi nga niya, she wants to have her own hometown tournament, which is ito na ang WTA. And there will be more, I think. Alex has been really doing so well in terms of promoting the sport here in the Philippines.
For a last question, Coach Chris, the Australian Open also around the corner. What is your prediction here? What can we expect from Alex Ayala in the Australian Open?
Ako, personally, I will root for her to be at least in the second week of the Australian Open. Kasi yung first week, syempre, there's a lot of jitters in the first week. But pag nalampasan na yan, look, tuloy-tuloy yan. And yun nga, we are hoping for her to reach the second week. And hopefully, who knows, di ba? Who knows? He might get to the finals and might win it also.
Well, Coach, like you said, sa simula ng ating interview, Alex getting better and better, and hopefully, when she shakes off those jitters, magtuloy-tuloy na yan. Coach Chris, maraming salamat for the analysis and the time. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, Anton. Thank you very much.
Coach Chris Cuarto with us here on the Scorecard. Up next, Alex Ayala fever is far from over as we dissect the semifinals matchup against a top Chinese contender when we return right here on the Scorecard. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. Filipina tennis phenom Alex Ayala is set for a big test in the semifinals of the ASB Classic. Ayala, currently ranked world number 48 by the WTA, punched her ticket to the Final Four after a commanding 6-3, 6-2 win over Poland's Magda Linette in the quarterfinals. Waiting on the other side, though, is China's Wang Xinyu, the tournament's 7th seed and world number 52, just a few spots behind Ayala in the rankings. At 24 years old, Wang brings experience and firepower, having previously climbed as high as world number 32 back in 2023. This will be the first career meeting between the two, a true clean slate matchup with a place in the final on the line. The win has already guaranteed Ayala more than $12,000 in prize money, or around 700,000 pesos. But more importantly, momentum heading into the season's first Grand Slam. Now, if Ayala advances, she will face the winner of the other semifinal between Elina Vitolina and Eva Jovic, her partner in the doubles in the ASB Classic final. And from Auckland, all eyes will shift to Melbourne. Despite an early exit in the 2024 Australian Open qualifiers, Ayala used that as disappointment, as motivation, going on to enjoy a breakthrough year that saw her enter the WTA Top 50, win her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, and capture Southeast Asian Games gold. Now, in 2026, Ayala is set to make her Australian Open main draw debut, which is a major milestone in her young career. And even a first-round appearance will earn her a significant prize money bonus, with bigger rewards awaiting her the deeper she goes. With confidence, consistency, and a career-high ranking, Alex Ayala continues to push the limits not just for herself, but for Philippine tennis. From Auckland to Melbourne, this journey is far from over. And here are the details of her semifinals match tomorrow. And with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. Good night.